Hi, I'm attorney Ben Schwartz, and today I'm going to talk about 3 ways to totally screw up your personal injury case from a car accident before you even get to the lawyer's office. I've been practicing law for about 14 years, and one of the most frustrating things that I experience is when someone comes to me with a relatively new car accident personal injury case and it's got problems, unnecessary problems. And there are a lot of things that people do to screw up their own cases, but this is my sort of top 3 list for ways people screw up their own car accident cases, and I would like you to avoid these problems if at all possible before you come to my office with your personal injury case. The number one thing on my list is that people take money from the at-fault driver's insurance company and they think they're getting some money to pay the rent, some money to pay the mortgage, in advance on a personal injury case, and it turns out that what they're doing is they're settling their case. They got $250, they got $500, they got $750, but by accepting the money from the at-fault driver's insurance company, they created a full and final settlement of their claim, and that's it. I can't get them more money. The second thing that people do to screw up their own car accident cases is they go to the wrong doctor. And you have to understand that there's 3 types of doctors. There's doctors who will see people who've been injured in an accident, who will properly document in the medical records and in the reports what the injuries are, what the objective findings are, whether these injuries are results of the car accident or not results of the car accident. The second type of doctor is doctors that have no interest in treating people that have been involved in car accidents. They don't understand how to bill and get paid for it. They don't understand how to write a narrative report for litigation purposes. They don't really have any interest in helping their patients. Those are to be avoided. And the third type of doctor is doctors who are on the insurance company dole, who are outright going to sink your claim because they're getting paid by the insurance company that you're trying to get compensated from. And I've had experiences where these insurance company doctors screw things up. As personal injury attorneys, we know who the insurance company doctors are. We can advise you who to avoid. We can advise you who to go to, who's going to do a good job, not only clinically, not only medically, but who's going to do a good job with documenting things, who's going to be available when it comes time to testify in a court of law if your case goes that far. The third way that people screw up their claims, absolutely screw up their claims, is by just not getting any medical attention. And I think there's an inclination not to get proper medical attention. If you have been an athlete, you know that time heals all wounds. Well, it heals some wounds. And with rest, ice, compression, elevation, you can heal most muscle soreness problems yourself. The problem is that we're not talking about sports injuries, we're talking about personal injury claims. And in a personal injury claim, if you wait too long to get medical attention when it comes time for us to settle your claim, the insurance company, the at-fault driver's insurance company, or the lawyer who's been hired to defend the case for the insurance company is going to make this argument. It's going to go something like, you weren't injured in the accident, you were injured in something else that happened a week later, or 2 weeks later, or a month later. How do we know your injuries came from the accident when you didn't get immediate medical attention after your accident? Those are the 3 things that I see people doing that significantly impact their case values, that can kill their personal injury claim. Those are 3 things to keep in mind if you've been injured in a car accident. My name is Ben Schwartz. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, send me an email, mail@benschwartz.com or ben.schwartz@schwartzandschwartz.com, or go to our law firm's Facebook page. It's facebook.com/Schwartz and Schwartz, and leave us a comment. Thanks very much, and good luck to you.